1,
Hello, I'm Patricia.
Hi, my name's Anne.
Nice to meet you. Do you know a lot of people here?
Actually, I only know Linda here. She's the one who invited me.
I see. Are you going to school here?
Yeah, I just arrived. I'm going to take a drama course. I'll be here for 6 months.
Fantastic. Sounds interesting. Are you staying in a dormitory?
No, I have a couple of friends here, so we've rented an apartment.
By the way, let me give you my telephone number. Maybe we can get together sometime.
Thanks. We should have coffee sometime.
2,
Hi, I'm Tony.
Hello, I'm David.
Great party, isn't it?
Yes, terrific.
Do you know a lot of people here?
Yeah, I know most of them.
Are you studying here?
No, I'm here for a convention.
What kind of convention?
It's a computer convention. Most of these people are also attending it.
I see. Are you all staying in town?
Yeah, we're all staying at the Convention Center Hotel downtown.
So how long will you be here?
We finish in 2 days. Then I head back to Chicago.
Well, enjoy the rest of your visit.
Thanks. Nice talking to you.
3,
Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm Karen.
Hi, I'm Debbie. Nice to meet you.
You too. Are you new in town?
Yes, I am. I'm afraid I don't know many people here.
Oh, I'll take you around and introduce you to a few people then.
Thanks.
Are you on vacation here?
Yes. My cousin lives here. That's her over there. Susie Jacobs. I'm staying with her.
Oh, I know her. She's a good friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah. So, will you be here long?
About 6 weeks.
Great. I'll tell you what. I'm having a few friends over next Sunday. Why don't you and Susie come over too?
I'd love to. Thanks.
4,
Hi, my name's Jonathan.
Hi, Jim's the name.
Nice to meet you, Jim. Are you here with Teresa?
Yeah, she's an old friend from college. I'm staying with her until I find my own place. She invited me along because I don't know many people in town.
Great. You'll get to know everyone here soon. This is a very friendly crowd.
That's good.
So, did you just move here?
Yes, I just started a new job here with a French language school. I speak French fluently.
Is that right? I've been thinking of studying French.
Oh, well, let me give you my card. Call me sometime next week to set up an appointment.
Great, thanks. Well, in the meantime, enjoy the party.
You too.
One,
Judy, this is David. How are things? I'm calling to see if you want to come over to my place on Friday night. Some friends from school are coming over to watch the soccer game on TV. They'll probably bring pizza to eat while we watch. We plan to meet at my place around 7 o'clock. Anyway, if you can come, please give me a call. Bye.
2,
Hi, Judy. This is Maria. Sorry I missed you. I wondered if you're free for lunch on Saturday. It's Pam's birthday, and some of us are planning a surprise party for her. We're going to meet at that Japanese restaurant in the mall at 1 p.m. If you can join us, please let me know as soon as you can. Oh, we're buying her a big bunch of flowers, so you don't have to buy anything for her. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
3,
Hello, Judy. This is your Aunt Betty. How's my favorite niece? Listen, honey, I have an extra ticket for the opera on Friday night. I wondered if you'd like to go with me. It's a wonderful Australian singer, a soprano. Doesn't that sound great? I know how you love opera. We could have dinner together before the concert if you like. Anyway, I'll call you tonight to see if you're interested in going. Bye-bye.
4,
Hi, Judy. This is Paul. Some of us are going bowling on Sunday afternoon, and we wondered if you'd like to join us. We'll meet at around 3 p.m. at the Holiday Bowling Lanes. You know, the one we usually go to. We're going to have dinner somewhere afterward, and then see a movie, too. How does that sound? Give me a call if you want to join us. Bye.
Task 5. Listen to the people describe themselves on an introduction agency tape. Check the information that is true for each person.
Hello, my name is Ellen. I'm 22 years old. I have short, dark hair and brown eyes. I'm not very tall. Well, actually, I'm kind of short. I'm a university student, and I'm studying medicine, and I'd like to be a doctor. Let's see. In my spare time, I like to play sports and listen to music, and I'd like to meet someone who shares the same interests. Thank you.
My name is John. I'm 28 years old. I'm average height, with reddish-brown hair and blue eyes. Oh, and I wear glasses. Let's see. I work as a computer programmer. On weekends, I like going out and having a good time. I also like to watch sports on TV and go to a football game once in a while. To be honest, I'm not that great at talking, but I'm a pretty good listener.
My name is Shelley. I'm 26, and I'm average height with blonde hair and blue eyes. I have my own business. I work at home, which is nice. In my spare time, I like to cook, to listen to music, and to watch movies. Oh, and I like visiting other countries. I want to meet someone who enjoys reading and talking. He must be a good listener.
My name is Henry. I'm 26 years old, and I'm tall with very short brown hair and brown eyes. I'm a mathematics teacher. I like all kinds of sports. I play tennis and I swim. I want to meet someone who also enjoys tennis and who likes the outdoors.
Hello, my name is Paul. I guess I'm kind of short. I have long dark hair and brown eyes. My home is in Madison Heights, but I work in the city. I like pop music, fast cars, and going to parties. Oh, and I also love traveling. I'd like to meet someone who shares these interests, who laughs a lot, and who likes to have fun.
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm 23 and I work at a school here in town. Let's see, I'm average height and I've got long brown hair and brown eyes. I'm not an especially outgoing person. I prefer to stay home and talk or rent a video. I love music, so the person I meet should probably like it too.
So, how can I help you?
I want to get in shape. Can you give me some advice?
Sure. What's your name?
Brian Shaw.
And how old are you, Brian?
I'm 52.
Okay. What do you do?
I work with computers.
Oh, so you spend a lot of time in front of a computer?
Well, I guess so. Sometimes 15 or 16 hours a day.
15 or 16 hours? Wow.
Is that bad? You think I should spend less time on the computer, right?
Well, yes, maybe. But I need to ask you a few more things. How do you get around town? Do you walk? Take the bus?
No, I drive everywhere. Should I stop driving my car?
Well, it's not a bad idea. Everyone should walk a little every day. What about food? What kind of food do you like?
Well, I eat a lot of pizza.
Do you eat any salad?
Oh, yeah. I eat salads. You know, probably once a month.
Okay.
So, what do you think I should do?
Well, you should get some exercise. You should stop driving everywhere. You shouldn't eat so much pizza. And you should eat more fruits and vegetables.
One.
I used to lift weights, but I didn't really enjoy it. So that's when I started swimming. Now I do it about twice a week. It's much more fun. I go to a nice pool near my office. It's never too crowded, which is great. There are friendly people who go there, so it's a good place to meet people.
2.
I go out every morning. It's a great way to start the day. It's more interesting than exercising at home like I used to. That was really boring. I go to a beach near my house. It's lovely in the early morning. There's hardly anyone there, and you can listen to the ocean as you do it.
3.
I used to play both tennis and volleyball, but I play mainly volleyball now. I think it's a lot more fun. I thought tennis was very tiring. It was also difficult to find a partner, and the courts were always crowded too. With volleyball, I have no trouble finding somewhere to play.
4.
I used to take long walks every day, but it got boring. I wanted something more exciting, so that's when I took up rollerblading. It's really fun, but it's not as easy as it looks. It took me a long time to learn how to do it. I fell a lot at the beginning. The great thing is you can do it almost anywhere. My friends think I'm kind of strange because none of them do it, but I love it.
5.
I finally bought myself a bicycle. It's a great way to keep fit. I think it's better than going to a health club. It took me a long time to learn to ride it in traffic. I nearly fell off a couple of times. I don't often go on busy streets because that can be dangerous, but there are plenty of places where I can ride near where I live. I use it to get to work sometimes, but only if the weather is nice.
6.
I used to go to aerobics class, but I found it pretty silly, all that jumping around. So that's when I decided to take golf lessons. It can be pretty expensive because you have to buy all your equipment and club fees are high. People think it's very easy, but it's not. It's also good exercise because you have to walk a lot.
1. Brandon.
I was a big athlete in high school. All I did was swimming, swimming, and more swimming. But I work now, and I never go swimming. I know that I should exercise more, but I'm just too lazy. Jogging? That's way too much work, and it really makes my knees hurt. A lot of people I know are into bicycling, but I don't have a bike. I guess there's tennis, though. My wife loves it and wants to teach me how to play. I'd like to play, I think.
2. Alicia.
After my husband got sick last year, the doctor told him to lose 20 kilos. Since then, I've been trying to help him lose the weight by exercising with him. There isn't much we can do together, though. We sometimes jog in the morning, but when he works late, he doesn't want to wake up early. Our community center has an aerobics class in the evening, but he won't go. He says it's just for women, so neither of us does that. He wanted to try weightlifting, but the doctor said it was too dangerous. So now I'm thinking about getting him golf lessons, for both of us, actually. The walking might be good exercise, and it might even be a little romantic, too.
3. Ian.
I may be retired, but I stay very active. I play tennis with my daughters every weekend, and I go golfing every day. I used to lift weights, too. And I'm talking about heavy weights. But I had to stop recently because I had to have an operation on my back. Now I'm really worried that I'll have to stop playing tennis and golf, too. I don't really have a lot of hobbies or interests besides sports, so I really need to keep doing them. The doctor said swimming would help my back improve. So maybe I'll try that.
4. Crystal.
I guess I really need to get some exercise outside, in nature. Right now, I exercise all the time, but it's always indoors. I lift weights at an indoor gym, and I go swimming every weekend at an indoor pool. I even go jogging on an indoor track. I was watching TV last night when a bicycling competition came on. Now I'm totally excited about bicycle racing. I would really love to try it.
1. Robin.
What did you do on vacation last year?
I went skiing for the first time.
Oh? How did you like it?
It was okay.
Didn't you have a good time?
Well, no, actually. I broke my arm.
Oh, no. Skiing is so dangerous.
I didn't break my arm when I was skiing.
No?
No. I broke it in the bathroom of my hotel room.
Really? How did you do that?
I fell while I was getting out of the shower. I slipped on a bar of soap.
Oh, that's too bad.
2. Mi suk.
What did you do on vacation last year?
I took some horseback riding lessons.
Oh? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was great. But I cut my knee pretty badly.
Uh-oh. I guess horseback riding is dangerous.
Actually, I didn't hurt it when I was riding.
No?
No, I did it when I was walking the horse back to the stable.
Huh? What happened?
I wasn't looking where I was going, and I fell into a huge hole.
Terrible.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. The instructor helped me climb out.
Nice.
Very nice.
Listen to interviews with the students. Complete the chart. Jim.
Hi, and welcome to Student Radio. Today's topic is living and studying in another country. I'm going to talk to some students about where they want to study. First of all, Jim McCormick.
Hi.
What are you studying?
At the moment, I'm studying engineering.
And I understand your special interest is space technology.
That's right. And next year, I want to study in a country where they have a space program.
So where do you plan to go?
Well, the two countries I can choose from are Russia and China. I think China has the most interesting program. It's in Sichuan province.
Where?
Sichuan province, in the southwest of China.
I see.
But I don't think there's much chance for me to visit Sichuan. So I'm trying to find a way to go to Russia.
Where in Russia?
I want to go to Star City. It's the place where Russian cosmonauts go for training.
And when are you planning to go?
Well, if I get permission soon, I'll go next summer. If I don't, I may not go at all.
Holly.
Hi. What's your name?
Holly Kirk.
And what do you study, Holly?
Well, I was studying dance, but now I'm studying music.
Do you play a musical instrument?
Yes, I do. I play the guitar, and I also play the piano.
And you're planning to study abroad next year?
Yeah, I really want to go to Brazil. But if I can't go to Brazil, I'll go to the UK. They both have really interesting music scenes.
Where do you want to go in Brazil?
Recife.
Where's Recife?
It's in the northeast. There are some great musicians there.
And when do you want to go?
Well, if I can get the money soon, I'll go in September. If it takes a little longer to save up, I may go next year.
Richard.
Hi. What's your name?
Richard Donovan.
And what are you studying, Richard?
Well, I started out studying photography, but now I'm studying fashion design.
I see. And you want to study in another country?
That's right.
Where do you want to go?
Italy. But if I can't go to Italy, I want to go to France.
Where in Italy?
Milan. It's the center of the Italian fashion trade.
I see. And when do you want to do that?
Well, I'm making plans to work in one of the top fashion houses in Milan next year.
Next year?
Yes, but if they say I can come sooner, I'll leave immediately.
Listen. Which people are making restaurant reservations? Circle yes or no. Then listen again. Which people succeeded in making reservations? Circle yes, no, or unknown. 1.
Harborview Cafe, how may I help you?
Yes, hi. I'd like a table for 6 tomorrow night, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't take reservations on Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
2.
Of course, and we accept reservations. We open at 11. If you wish to make a reservation, please leave your name and number after the beep.
I'd like to make a reservation for lunch tomorrow, 4 people at 1 o'clock. My name is Andrews and my phone number is 839-4953. Thank you.
3.
Meetings and Banquets Department.
Hello, I'd like to reserve a meeting room for tomorrow at 12.
We're fully booked at 12.
How about 1?
1 o'clock is fine.
Okay, we need seating for 12, please.
And could I have your name, please?
Chen, C-H-E-N. I'm in room 403.
And how would you like to pay for that, Mr. Chen?
Oh, I guess I'll use my credit card, American Express.
4.
Grand Theater, how may I help you?
I'd like to make a reservation, please. 3 people for tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we're all sold out for tomorrow night's show.
Oh, thank you.
Please call again if you'd like to book for another night.
5.
Barney's Seafood, may I help you?
I'd like to make a reservation for Saturday night, please.
Sure. How many people?
8.
And at what time?
Oh, say around 7?
Okay. And your name is?
Lee. And it's a birthday party, so can I order a cake? You do have birthday cakes, don't you?
Sure. What would you like written on it?
Well, let's see.
Listen and circle the best response. 1.
Do you want to see the menu?
2.
I'd like a small Hawaiian pizza, please.
3.
Do you want French fries with that?
4.
What will you have to drink?
5.
I'd like to make a reservation for tomorrow night.
6.
Did you order the hamburger?
B. Listen again and check your answers. 1.
Do you want to see the menu?
Yes, please.
2.
I'd like a small Hawaiian pizza, please.
Anything else?
3.
Do you want French fries with that?
No, thanks.
4.
What will you have to drink?
Root beer, please.
5.
I'd like to make a reservation for tomorrow night.
How many people?
6.
Did you order the hamburger?
No, the cheeseburger.
First, listen and circle T for true, F for false, or U for unknown. Then listen again and check Sally's order.
Ready to order?
Uh-huh. I'd like 2 eggs and bacon, please.
I'm afraid breakfast ended at 11 o'clock. We're only taking orders from the lunch menu now.
Oh, well, let me see. I guess I'll have a hamburger.
With cheese?
No, plain. Make it a double.
Fries, onion rings, or baked potato?
Fries, please.
Okay. Anything to start? Soup?
Salad, please.
Caesar, garden, or chef's?
Garden. No, sorry. Make it a Caesar.
1 Caesar salad. And what would you like to drink with that?
Cola, please.
Regular or diet?
Diet.
Small, medium, or large?
Medium, please.
Got it. Anything for dessert?
I might order something later.
Okay. Your meal will be ready shortly.
A spokesperson from the New York City Visitors and Convention Bureau is giving advice to visitors. What are 4 things people should do to make their visit to New York City safe and pleasant?
What should people do to make their visit to New York City safe and pleasant?
I think the biggest mistake many people make is trying to do too much in a short time. There's so much to see and do that you need to have a plan. It's best to start planning before you get here, so you have information about hotels, restaurants, sightseeing, and so on. Visitors can use our website to get the information they need to start planning before they come here, or they can phone or fax us.
How safe is New York City for tourists?
New York is a much safer place than many people think. In fact, it's the safest it's been in 30 years.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yes, but that doesn't mean people don't have to be careful. Tourists in New York ought to be careful, just like in any big city in the world. For students, I would say travel in groups. If you get lost, it's easier as a group to find your way. You really shouldn't go off on your own if you can find someone to go with you. Another thing to remember is, don't be afraid to ask for directions, even if your English isn't perfect. People often stop me on the street to ask for directions, and that's not only foreign visitors. American visitors also have trouble finding their way around. And you'll find New Yorkers are really very friendly.
Yes, I agree. We are.
Uh-huh.
Is there any other advice you can give visitors to the Big Apple?
Well, another thing to remember is not to leave anything valuable in your car, if you have one. Don't leave suitcases on the back seat where people can see them, and it's better not to even leave them in the trunk. Most cars are very easy to get into, so it's not worth the risk. But most people have a great time when they come to New York, and you will too, if you use your common sense.
One.
What do you think of this jacket?
The style's okay, I guess. How much is it?
It's $40.
Wow, that's really cheap. What colors does it come in?
Looks like they have it in black, gray, red, and brown.
I like those colors, especially the red one. Try it on.
Okay. Well, how do I look?
I don't know. It's not exactly your size.
Really? Do you think I should buy it anyway?
No, don't get it. It's too big.
2.
How about this lamp?
It's unusual.
You mean you don't like the style?
Not really. And look at that price. $160?
Is that bad?
Well, it sounds pretty expensive to me.
What about the color?
Actually, the color is perfect. It goes perfectly with everything in the room. And the size is just right, too. But it's very expensive.
We could put it on the credit card.
That's true, I guess. Let's just buy it and go home.
3.
I have to get my sister a birthday present. What do you think about this watch? It's really cute. I love the style. It only comes with a black or brown band, though. Yeah, I'd prefer some brighter colors. Brown is so-so. How much is it? $69.95. It's okay, I guess. What about the size? It's great. She'll love it. Just get it. Okay.
4.
Look at this sofa. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not sure I like the style. It's too heavy looking.
Is it comfortable? Try it.
It's really comfortable. And I'd like to have something this size. Our old sofa is way too small. This size is perfect.
What do you think of the color?
Well, green isn't my favorite color, but it's better than that awful brown one we have now. It's okay, I guess.
How much is it?
Oh, no. It's $999. That's really too expensive. We can't afford it right now.
I know. Why don't we wait till next month for their mid-year sale? It might be cheaper then.
Hey, that's a good idea.
One.
These microwave ovens are very popular. You won't find them in other stores because they're made especially for us. We import them from our factory in Mexico. They're very well made and come with a 3-year guarantee. Your receipt is your guarantee. One great thing is they only weigh 10 kilos, so you can easily pick one up if you want to move it or clean it. They also have a really special feature you don't find in other microwaves. They display popular recipes on this little screen in front. It has recipes for over 500 easy dishes.
2.
This jacket is very strong. It's made of nylon, so it's very easy to take care of. It comes in 6 different colors. You don't need to dry clean it. You can just throw it in the washing machine, then hang it up to dry. And let me show you something really special about it. It's reversible. It turns inside out so you can wear it either way. See? The color inside is different from the color outside. Isn't that great? So you really have 2 jackets for the price of 1.
3.
These new flat-screen TVs are very popular nowadays. They're not from the United States. They're made in South Korea. They're quite light, so you can pick them up and move them around if you want to. And the special thing about these TVs is that you can also hang them on the wall. Now that's something you can't do with any other kind of TV. They come in 3 different sizes. They're more expensive than a regular TV, but they're very convenient, and they look great in your house or apartment.
4.
These new watches are very popular with teenagers. They're modern and made entirely of plastic, so they're very light. Each watch comes with 6 different bands, so you can change the band to match your clothes. Another thing is they're very strong. They're also waterproof. But what's really special is that this is not only a watch. You can use it to send and receive email messages.
One.
We went to Luigi's Italian restaurant last night. It was the first time I'd been there. It took us a long time to find it because it's not a very easy place to get to, actually. The restaurant was okay, I guess. It's small, and they really need some new furniture to make the place look nicer, though. The menu was great. It had lots of choices, and most of the dishes were pretty cheap. I had a terrific pizza. Everything was so cheap. Only $3 for a small pizza. Unfortunately, the service was very slow. I think they need to hire more staff. Our dinner took a really long time to come, so we didn't leave a very good tip when we left.
2.
I tried that new Mexican restaurant last weekend. It's downtown, near the post office. What a great location. You can sit inside and watch everyone go by. It has very nice decor and lighting. The menu has some great choices, too. They have the usual Mexican food you find everywhere, and they also have some different dishes that I've never tried before. The food was really delicious, but you might need a credit card to eat there. It cost over $100 for the 2 of us, a lot more than I expected. I'll probably go there again, though. The server who waited on us was really nice and quick, too, so we thought she deserved a good tip.
3.
I went to a Thai restaurant on Sunday. It's called Bangkok Restaurant. You have to drive for about half an hour to get there, and there's always a lot of traffic. That's the only trouble. It's a really nice place when you get there. Quiet music and lovely flowers everywhere. The menu is good with lots of choices. The food was very spicy, which is the way I like it. Fantastic desserts. It was really cheap, too. The server was very polite and took good care of us, so we left a big tip.
4.
There's a new Chinese restaurant just 5 minutes from my house. It's a very simple place. A little boring inside, actually. Just a few tables in an empty room. They need to add more dishes to the menu, too. Right now, they serve only 4 or 5 things. But they're all delicious and very cheap. You can get a good meal there for around $5. All the people who work there were very friendly and helpful, so I left a good tip.
One. Scott.
A few months ago, I moved to this cute little house out in the country. Before I moved, all I did was sit in coffee shops and read or surf the internet. Boring. Now I want to spend all my free time outside, enjoying nature. The only problem is, I'm not in very good shape, so I don't like doing any sports or anything that involves a lot of exercise. I tried hiking once, but I fell down a hill and hurt my leg. Don't get me wrong, I love the outdoors, but what I really want is something I can do quietly in nature.
2. Christine.
I live in a big city, so I love being around lots of people. My brother is completely the opposite. Last weekend, he took me to the country to go bird watching. I was so bored the whole time. I like talking to people and doing creative things. I'd just love to get all my friends together at my apartment in the city and do something. We could have a dinner party, maybe. Or we could bring over some guitars and drums and stuff like that and sing and dance.
3. Joe.
Exercise is really important to me. I like doing things where I keep active, things that are good for your health. My roommate isn't like that at all, though. He wakes up and surfs the internet for hours. Then he plays his guitar in his room all afternoon. Yuck. I just hate sitting around indoors. I especially hate surfing the internet. I want to meet other people. I also want to get out and visit new places, like out in the country, where you can see some real nature.
4. Amy.
I'm not so young anymore, so I don't really like going to parties or working out at the gym all the time. I don't like hiking around in nature either. I like to do things that develop my mind or things that teach me about other countries and places. What I really love is history. To me, a good history book is a lot more exciting than a fancy dinner party or some concert or a big baseball game. And now there's a lot of great historical information on the internet, too. I'm not one of those old ladies who sits at home and collects stamps. For me, learning something new is a real adventure.
Listen to 4 people talk about things they wish they could change. Check the topic each person is talking about. 1.
Yeah, I really need a change. I've been doing the same things for over 5 years now, and I'm just not learning anything new. It's the same routine every day, and I am really sick of sitting in front of a computer. I think I need to try something totally different. I want to be in a profession that involves meeting people.
2.
I really need to join a club or sports team to give me something to do on weekends. I get really bored on the weekends. And if I joined a club, I'd probably get to meet people and make new friends.
3.
I should take a typing course this summer. I really need it for my schoolwork. And people say that if you can type really well, it's something you'll find useful later in life.
4.
Gosh, I really have to go on a diet. I've gained 10 pounds since last year, and everyone tells me I look fat. And if I don't lose weight now, I won't be able to get into any of my summer clothes.
1.
Well,
I always have a quiet birthday at home with my husband, George. He takes over the kitchen for the day and bakes a nice cake for me. I prefer that to going out to a restaurant.
2.
I usually invite my classmates to go out and party with me. About 10 of us get together. We start out at a restaurant, and then we go dancing or something. Last year, we went to 6 different clubs in one night. It was wild. It's the one time a year when my parents don't care if I stay out late.
3.
My 2 children always take me out to a restaurant for dinner. I'm glad they do that instead of spending a lot of money on presents. They're still in school, so they can't afford to buy expensive gifts.
4.
I always celebrated my birthday when I was younger. I'd have a big party and invite everyone I knew. Sometimes I'd have more than 50 people at my place. Those were the days. I don't do anything like that anymore. Since I turned 40, I'd rather not remind myself that I'm a year older. Now I just watch a video at home and go to bed early.
5.
My parents usually let me invite all my friends over to my house for a party. Usually, I have about 25 people over without their parents. We always have a lot of fun, opening presents, watching videos, and singing along to the radio. Stuff like that. My parents are great. They stay upstairs, so they won't bother us.
6.
My best friend usually takes me out to dinner. We've been doing this since we were in high school, and it's pretty fun. She pays for the meal, but I don't let her buy me a present. To tell you the truth, I buy myself a present. That way I always get something that I really want.
One.
It's one of the funniest movies I've seen. It's about this weird family that goes on a European vacation, but it's a vacation where everything goes wrong. First, they lose all their luggage, then they end up in the wrong city by mistake. After that, someone thinks they are bank robbers, and there's this crazy car chase. If you want a good laugh, you should see it.
Yeah, I've had a busy week. It sounds like the kind of movie I need to see.
2.
Oh, it's one of those movies that's full of car chases and fights and people jumping out of airplanes and stuff. The special effects are pretty good, and it's really exciting, especially when these 2 guys fight it out standing on the roof of a 50-story building. Of course, the bad guy falls off the roof in the end.
Sounds good. I like those kinds of movies.
3.
If you like Julia Roberts, you'll love this movie. She's a nurse who works in a big hospital. She meets this patient she's looking after, and slowly they fall in love and finally get married.
Actually, I'm not a big fan of romances, so I don't think it's something I would like.
4.
Hey, let me tell you about the movie. It's about this guy who goes into the hospital for an operation, and by mistake, they give him the wrong kind of medicine. Every night when it gets dark, he turns into a kind of half man, half animal, and starts killing people.
Yuck! I hate those kinds of movies. I don't think I'll bother seeing it. Thanks anyway.
5.
It's kind of interesting. It's about people who travel in a time machine. They can choose which century they want to visit. So they decide to visit some famous times in history. They also see what the future is going to be like.
Hey, that sounds interesting. I like movies like that.
1.
What's that new movie like? Is it a drama?
Kind of. This volcano suddenly comes up out of the ocean in San Francisco, so this family is trying to get away from it. It's a good story, though. Pretty scary and very realistic.
Are the special effects any good?
They're great.
Does it have any famous actors in it?
Not really. They really should have had better actors. The 2 stars are pretty bad, but the music is great.
2.
So tell me about that new movie you went to on Saturday. What's it all about?
It's about these bank robbers in Kansas and how the police are trying to hunt them down. It's pretty exciting from the moment the movie starts right till the end.
Are there a lot of special effects?
Yeah, there are a lot of big explosions. They were terrific.
Who's in the movie?
A couple of new actors that I've never seen before. They were both pretty good, especially the guy.
Sounds like a great movie.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like was the music. They have this very loud, funky music all the way through. It was pretty annoying.
3.
What was the movie like?
Well, it's supposed to be an adventure story. Some explorers in Africa discover this new kind of animal, a really huge ape that they want to bring back to America.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, the story was good, but the special effects were awful. The ape didn't look very realistic at all. It looked like a toy or something. And the 2 main actors were pretty awful.
So it's not worth seeing?
No. But by the soundtrack, the music was excellent.
4.
Is that movie you saw any good?
Yeah, fantastic.
It's about a robbery, right?
Yeah, it's a great story about these art thieves in London who want to steal some famous paintings from a museum. It ends with a fantastic helicopter chase all over London. There are some unbelievable special effects.
Really? I should see it. Who's in it?
A couple of British actors I never saw before. They're fantastic. There are some nice songs in the movie, too.
Great.
First, listen and match the artists with the awards. Then listen again. What does Marcia think of the musicians? Check the correct column for each.
How's it going, Del?
Hi, Marcia. Hey, did you watch the music awards last night?
No, I was too busy. How was the show?
It was okay, but can you believe B3 won Song of the Year for Run On? I can't stand that group.
I don't mind B3.
Well, what do you think of Candy Warner? She got the award for Best New Artist.
Oh, I don't like her at all.
I don't either. What else? Oh, Best Rock Band went to Horn of Plenty.
That's great. I really like that group.
Do you? I guess I don't mind them.
I'll bet Best Dance Album went to Tessa Traynor for Bend It Back.
You guessed it. Tessa Traynor's a great singer, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Best Pop Album went to the Castaways.
You're kidding! I don't mind them, but they don't deserve an award.
You've got that right.
One.
The neighborhood sure has changed.
What was this place like before, Grandpa?
Well, there used to be a grocery store right here on this corner. It was pretty quiet. Not many people lived here then.
These days, the population is growing fast.
Yeah, I bet they'll tear down all these old buildings soon. In a few years, there will be just malls and high-rise apartments.
Hey, that doesn't sound too bad.
No, but I'll miss the old days.
2.
I can't believe how much this neighborhood has changed.
What do you mean?
Well, when Joe and I first bought this house, that was almost 20 years ago, of course, there were lots of young couples with little children living on this street.
I don't see any kids out today.
That's because they've all grown up and moved out of their parents' houses. Just about the only young children we see around here these days are the grandchildren when they come to visit. It's a shame. I miss the sounds of kids playing. It's gotten way too quiet around here.
Listen to the descriptions of classes offered and write the correct class names in the chart. Then listen again and fill in the missing information in the chart.
Welcome to the automated registration system for Stamford Junior College. By using this system, you can listen to information about programs offered by the college, register for classes, and pay tuition fees. To find out about classes, press 1. To register, press 2. Graduates of this course have gone on to play for local bands and even begun successful solo careers. Not only will you master your chosen instrument over the course of the program, you'll learn how to write songs and even how to break into the recording industry. Teaching the course this semester is guitarist and former Glory Hounds producer Matt Harper. Classes are on Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The room number is 447A. The course is aimed at those considering careers in teaching or coaching. Besides studying human health and biology, you'll learn how to help young people boost their level of fitness and further their enjoyment of both team and individual sports. Teaching the course is medical doctor and former Olympic athlete Ellen Carter. Class times are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in room 912B. One of our most popular classes for students interested in getting a general overview of basic structural engineering and building design. The course runs Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., with classes to be held in room 744C. The instructor is Professor Carol Warren. Looking to improve your skills and study all the latest programming languages? In this 4-semester course, you'll learn everything you need to know to start a high-flying career in the computer industry. The instructor for the first part of the course is Professor Ben Keating, founder and former CEO of internet startup bensoft.com. The class is held every Wednesday from 1 to 5 p.m. in room number 1010A.
One.
So where do you work now, Phil?
I'm working at a nightclub downtown.
Hey, that's kind of interesting. Are you the manager or something?
Oh, yeah, right. Actually, I play the drums in the band.
Oh, how long have you been playing the drums?
Well, only for 2 weeks, but I'm learning real fast.
2.
Where do you work, Ted?
At a hotel. I'm with the Grand City Towers.
Oh, yeah? Do you like it?
It's pretty good. I get to meet some really interesting people.
Oh, are you the manager?
Well, not yet. I'm still carrying bags, but I'm sure I'll be manager before long.
3.
So you work for a TV producer. That must be interesting work.
It's okay.
And what kind of work do you do?
Well, I'm on the road a lot.
Oh, yeah? A kind of personal secretary?
Well, not quite. I drive her to work.
4.
So, you work in an office?
That's right.
How do you like it?
Well, it's pretty boring.
Oh, yeah? What do you do there?
Oh, I type, answer the phone, that sort of thing. And it really doesn't pay much.
So, why do you stay there?
I like my coworkers.
5.
Where do you work?
I work for the city newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, I write about sports. Have you read any of my stories?
Maybe. Say, what's your name again?
Ted Grant.
The Ted Grant? Can I have your autograph?
6.
Are you still working in a bar on the weekend?
That's right, but I'm not working as a waitress anymore.
Oh?
Yeah, now I'm working the cash register.
Lucky you.
Listen to a short talk about Colombia. Complete the chart.
Colombia is located in the northwestern part of South America and is the 4th largest country in South America. It has coastlines on both the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. It has a population of around 36 million and is a very beautiful country with snow-capped mountains as well as hot lowland plains. The capital city is Bogota, which was founded by the Spaniards in 1538. Almost all Colombians speak Spanish, which is the country's official language. The religion of the majority of the population is Roman Catholic. Some of the most important industries are textiles and clothing. Other industries include mining and oil. Agriculture is the most important section of the economy, and Colombia's main agricultural products are coffee, flowers, sugar, bananas, rice, corn, and cotton. Colombia produces more coffee than any other country except Brazil.
One. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Guggenheim Museum. The museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. It is also, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Now, before we start, are there any questions you would like to ask?
When was it built?
Well, the building was designed in the 1940s, and it was completed in 1959.
It's an amazing design. Who designed it?
It was designed by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright.
He was American, right?
Yes, that's right. He was born in Wisconsin, and although he designed buildings all over the country, he spent much of his life there.
What kinds of things are in the museum?
Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or central hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Isn't it? In addition, there are also some smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls, for the permanent collections. And then there are 7 other galleries, all wonderful designs where you can find the works of living artists. Now, please follow me this way. 2.
So, welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most beautiful art galleries in the world. Before we begin our tour, are there any questions?
Was this built as an art gallery?
No, as you can see, we are actually in a large and wonderful palace, the Palazzo Uffizi. And the gallery is just a part of the palace.
When was it built?
Actually, the palace itself is almost 500 years old. It was built in the 16th century for the Medici family. It was originally built to be an administrative center. Uffizi means offices. But over the years, it was used by the Medici family to store works of art. Eventually, the art became the property of the city, and the Uffizi was opened to the public as an art gallery in 1765.
And what kind of paintings are we going to see?
There are paintings by the most famous Italian artists, Caravaggio, for example, and Botticelli. And there is also a world-class collection featuring Dutch and German painters. There's a lot to see. So, if you'd like to come this way and look